Right. I want to discuss, away from the basketball for a minute, I want to discuss the English Premier League. Football, soccer, wherever parts of the world you are, I'm sure you know the EPL. This summer has been an interesting one. I want to discuss two things. First and foremost, the England squad. Now, I know every time a major tournament comes around, everyone in the public and their mum's mum and the dog thinks they could pick a better team than the manager. And the general consensus generally is, why aren't we taking the young guys? But then when we get there, everyone in the crowd says, well, we need experience. Well, make up your minds. I'm firmly in the camp of we need to start producing our under-21s on the big stage. I speak to friends and they say, you can't do that. You have to take Lampard. You have to take Barry. You have to take Gerrard. No, I don't. They've had 14, 15 years. Show me a trophy they've won. Show me a semi-final they reached. Show me any time you thought they entered a tournament and you thought they could win. I'll wait. So when you say you can't take the youngsters, what is the worst that could happen? That they achieve what the veterans have, except get some experience along the way? The under-21s have been reaching championship finals for the last, as long as Stuart Pearce has been there. As long as I can remember, every tournament they enter, they get to the quarters, the semis, the finals, and they have a genuine shot of going all the way every single time. Now, I know the under-21s is a different competition, but how different? This is the same under-21s Germany used to breed their current crop of youngsters in their team and blend it in with all the experience. And look where they are now. I mean, in our team, we have 6 Liverpool players. Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Liverpool finish 8th in the league? And we have, if I'm correct, correct me if I am wrong, last I checked, I believe it was 6 Liverpool players. Phil flipping Kelly got in this team. You can just imagine Benzema now picking up the England team sheet, looking at who's going to be marking him and just saying, who the hell is this? And he will have his way with him. Now, I tried to understand not taking Rio Ferdinand. So if you're not going to take him, take Michael Richards, who to me I believe is a sham he hasn't gone. Michael Richards is perfect, quick, strong, can play right back, centre back, versatile, good in the air. He's not as stupid as he may come across to others on the ball. I mean, this guy can play. So we leave Rio at home and replace him with Cahill, there's Jagielka, Terry. Okay, some good centre-backs there. But once all these rash of injuries started happening and you still don't take Rio Ferdinand, there's obviously an issue there. And I'm not sure that Terry has performed that much better than Rio that you should be siding with him on this argument, especially considering he's probably actually in the wrong. So, Rio's at home, we've drafted Phil Kelly. We've taken players that can't even get in their own teams. James Milner, who I like a lot, but he can't even get in the Man City team. I mean, if you're going to take him, then there's no reasoning for not taking Adam Johnson. So, the England team I have a problem with. I mean, they've got some players who I think are going to have some really good futures, not just England-wise, but for their clubs. I mean, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain obviously stands out for just about everyone watching this England team as one of the genuine talents that we can take to this tournament and say, yeah, you can create something. You're fearless. Take out the defence. All right, he's only 18. That's a lot of pressure. But that kind of states the problem within this team. That once Jack Wilshere went down this year and we didn't convince Paul Scholes to come back, that creative spark was really lacking in this England team. Not just the midfield, across the team. Now, besides the England team, who, to be honest, I'd be surprised if they make it out of their group stage. I think people are underestimating, I mean, they know there's France, but they're underestimating that group a lot. I mean, we haven't beaten Sweden, I think I read somewhere, in 30, 40 plus years. So good luck with that. And my other problem so far has been, not so much of a problem, I guess more a state of confusion. People like Paul Lambert, leaving Norwich City, who just had a flying year, and he's proven to be a really good manager over time for them, leaves for Aston Villa, who just scraped relegation. Now, people are going to turn and say, well, Aston Villa is a bigger club. Well, what's the definition of a bigger club? Their fans don't seem quite as loyal as Norwich's. They don't seem as passionate. They have come as close to winning anything as Norwich have in the last 15 years. Well, I take that back. I'm sure they won a League Cup under Martin O'Neill, but you know, they're not a big team anymore. They're not. They're an awful team. I mean, only 3, 4, 5 years ago they had a good squad going. You know, James Milner, Ashley Young, Ad Bonlahor when he looks like he wanted to play. They had a good team. Gareth Barry. Now, I know they had a rash of injuries last year, so some will say their position was a bit of an anomaly at the end of the year, but no, they're not a good team. And you've got, you know, Grant Holt demanding transfers. Who are you? You know, Norwich have helped push you on that platform. Now, you may think getting a transfer is going to get you in that England team, and I like you as a player a lot, but you're 31. If you didn't get in it this year, you're not getting in the England team. Stay where you are, help those that helped you, and realise that you're a club that actually had a much more successful season than Aston Villa. So, I'm a bit confused by this disloyalty by managers. I understood Brendan Rodgers, for instance. Liverpool's a big club, I'll give them that, and the opportunity doesn't come around often, but he now could possibly tarnish his name the same way Andres Villas-Boas did at Chelsea. These are clubs that aren't renowned for patience. I mean, Kenny Dalglish was a poor manager, but he didn't, in my opinion, he didn't get an awful long time to work that squad. And it looked like he just figured out how to use Andy Carroll, which would have been a big bonus for them. But, I mean, you look at that squad, they're weak in a lot of areas. A lot of areas. I mean, there's not many managers that are going to be able to pull anything out of the hat with this current squad. They're a poor team. And the way I always judge this, Liverpool chasing Champions League football, how many of their players will get into another top 4 starting 11? I think Reina might. Reina's a good goalie, he probably could. I want to say Suarez, but you look at the attacking talent of the other teams, you know, you've got Chelsea now, who've got Eden Hazard apparently getting Holt Mata. Does Suarez start over them? I'm not so sure. Some may say he starts over Torres, but then you have no goal scorer. Suarez is not a goal scorer in that lineup, so I don't think he would. Arsenal, Van Persie, he's not replacing him. On the wings, okay, he might dislodge Walcott or Jovino, I'll give you that, but he's not going up front where he plays for Liverpool. Man United, not replacing Rooney. No way in hell. I don't think they dropped Valencia or Nani for him either. Or Ashley Young, he'd get in that rotation, he'd get games, like all the Man United wingers, but would he be a certified starter? I'm not sure, unless they decide to play him up top with Rooney, then yes, I think he starts. But this is what I mean about Liverpool. They've got Reina and a question mark over Suarez. The rest of the team, and that includes Gerrard these days, besides maybe Man United, who are terrible in the middle of the park, I don't think he's starting. I mean, this guy hasn't had a good year in 3 or 4 years. Okay, you can say that's down to injuries, but, well, they happened. They're not like, that happened. The guy got injured. He hasn't played well for 3 or 4 years, consistently, on a consistent basis. So, Rodgers could tarnish his name going to this club. He really could tarnish his name. I know he hasn't already been received by all the fans really well, because, I mean, he had some questionable periods at Reading, for instance. I mean, he's done a fantastic job at Swansea. But did he just have the right setup with the right players at the right time? I'm not a believer of this. I think he's a great manager. But I think this move is too soon. He needed to cut his teeth at Swansea, push them up. Do what David Moyes has done at Everton. Stay there for some time. Cut your teeth. Get that experience. Show that you can improve the team. Stay at that level with limited resources. Show the true metal you have as a manager, and I think this is one of the reasons David Moyes is one of the front runners to take over as Ferguson when he retires, because he showed what a quality manager is. So, an odd summer, an odd England squad, some odd movement within the Premiership, and a genuine young star coming over in Eden Hazard, which finally I just want to add on to, and I think something that's flown under the radar because not a lot of people know much about this kid. Shinji Kagawa, man, this boy can play. 23, can play on both wings, off the striker. Very similar to Eden Hazard in that manner. I watched him against Arsenal at the beginning of the year in the one game he did play, and they missed him sorely in the second when he was out. This guy is a genuine talent, and they've got him, I think, for 12, 13 million. hasn't cost, what was it, 38 million, 35 million. Shinji Kagawa is going to be such a bonus to this United squad if they use him right. It will take him a while to settle in physically, but technically this is exactly what Manchester United needed. Now they just got to sort out the centre of that midfield, but watch out for that guy. I mean, he's a good player. But yeah, as always, feel free to debate below. Check out lukegurry.blogspot.co.uk. At the moment it's mainly basketball updates, but there will be some football coming soon. And yeah, look forward to hearing from anyone watching or reading.